Hello, my Math Independent Study student. In this video, we are going to define parallel lines. Two lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope and different y-intercept. So let's determine if this given two lines, line 1 and line 2, are they parallel? So let's start with line 1. Line 1, we can see right here that the slope m is 3 and the y-intercept is 1. So when you see the equation in slope-intercept, you can see the slope, which is the coefficient in front of x, and the y-intercept, which is the real numbers. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, the slope is -3. The y-intercept is also -3. So we can see right here by the definition, these two lines, they do not have the same slope. So we cannot say that they are parallel. So we can conclude that these two lines, they are not parallel. And also we can graph it too. So let's go and graph line number 1. So right here we can see that the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is 1. So we can start with the y-intercept. So this is the y-intercept is 1 and the slope is 3. It means you go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, sorry, it's not 3, so it means it becomes 4. And then you go to the right by 1. So now you end up with this point right here. So this will be the points 1, 4. So now you are going to connect the point 1, 4 with the point 0, 1, which is right here. Then you end up with line number 1. Of course, you're welcome to extend this. So I can make a note right here. This is line 1. So now for line number 2, we are going to graph. We start with the y-intercept first. So the y-intercept is -3. And the slope is also -3. It means that from the y-intercept we go down by 3 more units. So we end at -6. And then we are going to go to the right by 1. So now here we are, we have the point. So this point will be 1, -6. So now we plot 2 points, 1, -6 and the point 0, -3. And that will give us line number 2. Of course, we can extend it to line, and we can see that these two lines, they do not parallel. They are not parallel at all, because you can see right here that they intersect at the point. So that will be our line 2. Now let's go ahead and look at the second example. Here we are, we have two lines, line 1 and line 2, but the equation that they are given for line 1 and line 2 not in the slope-intercept. Okay, so therefore we have to do a little bit work here. So first, for line number 1, I have 6x plus 3y equal 3. So I can find the slope. To find the slope, we are going to solve for y. So we subtract 6x from both sides, so we have 3y equal negative 6x plus 3. So what this way here that we put subtract 6x from both sides. Then next step, we are going to divide both sides by 3, so y equal negative 6x over 3 plus 3 over 3. So I make a note here for you, divide by 3. So we are going to simplify the equation to be y equal negative 3. I'm so sorry. 6 divide. We have 6. Negative 6 divided by 3 will be negative 2x plus 1. So here we can say that for line 1, so we make a note. Line 1 slope is negative 2. Y-intercept is 1. Now we are going to repeat the same process to find the slope and the y-intercept for line 2. So line 2, so I'm going to go back and erase what we have here. So for line 2, we have the equation negative ax minus 4y equal 12. So we want to find the slope and the y-intercept. Of course, we start to we find the slope first, which is we solve for y. So we are going to add ax both sides. We have negative 4y equal ax plus 12. So what we did way here that we add ax both sides. Then we are going to divide both sides by negative 4. So y equal ax divided by negative 4 plus 12 divided by negative 4. So we make a note right here, divide by negative 4. So now we simplify our two rational terms on the right hand side. So a divided by negative 4 is negative 2x. 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. So therefore line number 2 we can say that the slope is negative 2. The y-intercept is negative 3. So slope, y-intercept. So now we can see right here that we have same slope, different y-intercept. So we can conclude that they are parallel. Now if we want to make sure, we can go ahead and graph. So I'm going to go ahead and graph line 1 first. So the y-intercept is 1. So this is the y-intercept. So right here, this will be the point 0, 1. And the slope is negative 2. So from this point, I go down 2 units. So 1, 2. And then you go to the right by 1. So therefore, we have the point 1, negative 1. So now you are going to connect these two points. Then that will give you your line 1. So we can label this is line number 1. So now line number 2. So let's graph line number 2. The y-intercept is negative 3. So negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. So the point right now will be 0, comma, negative 3. The slope is negative 2, so it means from this point I go down 2 units. Then I'm going to go to the right by 1 unit. So I'm end up with the point right here. And this point will be the point 1, comma, negative 5. Because you go down with 2 units right here. So now you can connect. So now you can connect your 2 points. So 1, comma, negative 5 and 0, comma, negative 3. So that will be your line number 2. So therefore, let's find out what we learned from this video. In this video, we learned to define parallel line, so we can make a conclusion that two lines are parallel if they have the same slope and different y-intercept. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in class. Good night.